What is up, YouTube? Christopher Cizek, retro skateboarding, whatever, doing reviews, reviewing stuff. This is completely new. It's a review, but I'm going to do it in a whole brand new way. This new board that I just got is an 8.5 Hydrant Hunter hand-shaped skateboard by Babich. All hand-painted, all hand-shaped. This costs $20 on handshapedskateboards.bigcartel.com. It's a Hydrant Hunter 8.5, and I'm going to give you the lowdown of everything that came in the box that I ordered on Go Skate Day. But what's going to be different about this review is that I'm going to do it in 3 skate tests. The first will be a flat ground test, and then a slide test, and then an impact test. And we're going to get right into that. In a second I'll tell you what each test is all about. Okay, here we go. Alright, so the flat ground test was for measuring weight of the board, its pop, and its general durability, its stiffness, its light flex, and pop. I don't know if I said pop already, but non-corporate sponsored. So this board, it's very light. Like, this was the first light board I've had in 2 years, maybe a year. It's very light, which I was very surprised about. Its pop is great. Like, it's a very, very solid pop. Now, Babich shapes his boards from other boards, so I have no idea what this board used to be. It might have just been a blank, but then again, it might not have. From where the blue ply is, usually, like, the colored plies are in the middle, so I have no idea. This might have been like a thicker board before. I'm not entirely sure. It probably wasn't. Let's just throw that out. But its pop is very good. It's, upon riding it, like, I don't have anything drawn on the board. I just have this cut out and the color De La Shorties hardware. But yeah, when I draw on boards, they feel bigger. In my 8.5, I definitely know that that's an 8.5. This feels a little bit smaller, but it was listed as an 8.5. But I emailed this guy who fields the emails for WelcomeSkateboards.com. I was asking him about Welcome's shapes, because, you know, they're all different. Like Moon Trimmer, Necromancer, Nimbus 5000, all different things, all different shapes. And he said, I asked him, hey, which one is the closest to an 8.5? Which one rides like an 8.5 popsicle? And he's like, some boards are tapered more towards the nose or the tail for shape boards. Just have fun skateboarding. Don't worry about a few extra, you know, tenths of an inch somewhere or whatever. So that's why I think I was kind of like, that's why I kind of like threw care to the wind and just bought this. It said 8.5, so I was like, okay. And I'm getting it now, and it feels more like an 8.25 or an 8.125. But I'm not really caring right now. I like this board so far. The flat ground test was pretty good, as you've seen. It might not be good to you, but whatever. It's a solid board. It's very light. It flips fast, but all my tricks tend to flip faster. So that's not even a really big issue. The nose and the tail are the nose and the tail are pretty mellow. The concave is mellow. So I don't know what constitutes as mellow. It feels like if you sat with it, it'd be pretty cool with you just, you know, taking like some ice cubes and just letting them melt in your palm while you guys watch Seinfeld. It's a mellow board. So next up is the slide test, and here we go. Alright, first, as a quick note, this rail has, you know, everyday wax on it. I'm not going to take the wax off to see how nice it slides. This has no wax on it. And I'm not going to put any wax on it or any more on that rail. So we'll see. that was the slide test. That was to measure basically durability and slide. Durability in the sense that when you pop onto a rail and your board sliding it, your board isn't going to snap as soon as you hit down on it. This was an old board, still perfectly fine, almost new, shaped down, so it's not gonna break. There's no defects in this board at all. At least I'm not aware of it. One of these plies has a little hole right there, so that'll definitely weaken up the board a little bit. Doesn't seem to go all the way through. It probably doesn't. But, and for slideability, out of a 5, straight out of the box, I'm gonna give this board a 2, because there's no lacquer, but because it's hand painted, lacquer would give it kind of a fake look, kind of. But because it's hand painted and hand drawn and hand everything, it's not gonna have lacquer because it has a more real feel to it. Granted, it doesn't slide too well. It slides, but only as soon as the wax from whatever you're sliding on works into it. Like, I guarantee that as soon as I wax this whole board up, it's gonna slide like new. And it's gonna. But like when I was skating, I noticed that like when I first got into some of the slides, that the board felt like it was gonna break. But it might have just been me. It was probably just me. I mean, I sent him, I commented on his photo on Instagram, Nick Babich, and said, hey, are these strong enough to be skated street? And he's like, yeah, for sure, that's what they're made for. So I'm like, okay, faith in humanity restored. This isn't just an art piece to hang on the wall, and I'll get to the whole art later. And then the last test is the impact test. I'm going to go down to the loading dock. Looks like it might rain, so I'm going to drive down there. Here we go.
Into monsters, 'cause I told you that there's nothing to be scared of. Now I'm worried that we're all about to die. And I'm not a firefighter, no, but I know that on how it's afraid. The hold your favorite memories, 'cause it's a second life. And if I use my brain, I use it like a cookie tray, I use it like a pocket knife, just to pass the night. I'll help myself to everything I like and tell my favorite lies. If you ask to
So, that was fat the way I fell down. So, the impact test went exceptionally well. All 3 tests are done. The fly ground, the slide, and the impact test. I really like the 3-test system. For every other skateboard related thing I can review, I'm going to do the 3-test system. So yeah, impact test went exceptionally well, aside from a little bit of cosmetic damage, that's whatever. But I was still afraid that I was going to break it, but I only think I'm afraid that it's going to break because of the lack of lacquer. Lack of lacquer. Funny is that? Tell me those aren't pressure cracks. Those are pressure cracks. God. Wow. I didn't even countersink them. Okay. Whatever. I probably have pressure cracks on my other boards. But after this board, I'm planning on getting a welcome board. Oh, we're ordering 2 more of these. This went exceptionally well. So, shit, I don't even know what's happening. Give it a minute. These 2 people are we're just fighting. So, yeah, this board is really good. Pressure cracks Pressure cracks don't really do much. The people at Fun Box Boards would have something else to say. I believe them. I believe them. That's probably why my 5-borough lasted so long. These might have already just been in there. I'm not sure. But aside from a little bit of cosmetic damage, this Hydrant Hunter, Nick Babich, 8.5 board, held up pretty well. Pretty well. It's very light, flips really nicely. The last kickflip in the impact test that you saw, like, it flipped, I caught it, and then I guess like the board went sentient or whatever, and I was like, man, you're landing weird. And then it like detached from my feet and slid me back a little bit, and then reattached. Some magic stuff right there. But it's very light. It's extremely light. It's the lightest board I've had, and yeah, shaking it. That's how you know it's light. It's the lightest board I've had in the last 2 years, probably. So I like it. I'm looking forward to skating it more, and now we're gonna go upstairs to my room in the air conditioning because it is death outside. It is death. In northeastern Pennsylvania, it is death. Yeah. So we're just gonna go up there, and I'm gonna give you an overview, and I'm gonna show you what else was in the box from Nick Babich when I got it. Alright, so go up. So I'm just gonna put everything back in the box. So it's a nice big surprise when I take it out, and you'd be like, whoa, man, we haven't seen this before. Well, that's not how it goes. Okay, alright, is that everything? That's everything, alright. What is up, YouTube? All 3 tests are done. The flat ground, the slide, and the impact test, they're all very, very successful. Oh, how cute. This skateboard, 8.5, Hydrant Hunter, Nick Babich, hand-shaped skateboards. It's great. It's nice and light. It's not exactly my size, but it's still really good. It's really light. It flips so fast. But my tricks usually flip fast. It's not like a boastful thing. I'm not like, oh, my tricks flip fast. But they tend to flip faster. So this is okay. Granted, some tricks are going to like over-rotate for me because this is a lighter board compared to the Anti-Hero, the Toy Machines, the Creature, the 5-boroughs, heavier boards that I've had recently. This was the first board that I was ever like, hey, I see 8.5, this board looks great, I'm gonna get it. So I got it. And what was really good is that I ordered this from handshapedskateboards.bigcartel.com. It's the same website that Chris Markovich sells his artwork from. So I got this, I ordered this on Go Skate Day. And Nick had a really good deal going on Go Skate Day. In honor of Go Skate Day, he had it so if you ordered any board from his website on Big Cartel, you would get a second board free. And these boards go for $20. Shipping to Pennsylvania from Florida, he lives in Orlando, Florida, is $30 altogether. Shipping is $10. It's a good deal, really good deal. 2 boards, $30, really good deal. This was my first also like non-company board. Like, I don't know what board this actually is, but it was shaped down and hand painted, no lacquer, but it looks great. And you can also find Nick at either his Instagram, or at his other handle, Handshaped Skateboards, where you can see all of what he does. He paints his own stuff. You can even like send like a request, like, hey, I want this painted on a board. And he'd be like, all right, paint it on a board, which is really cool. You can also find him at, where is it? Okay. You can also find him at Babich Nick on Instagram. Yeah, I got an Instagram. Whatever. So all together, okay, let's recap all of the tests. The flat ground test was very successful. Right once I got on this board, I did a kickflip, and it felt good. It felt good. The board had a good flex. Like, boards need to have a natural flex, so you're not just stomping on like wood. So you're not just stomping on wood, and it's like stiff, and you just bounce off of it. It needs to have a good flex. This board has a good flex. It's very, very lightweight. Holy Lord. I was very, that took a little bit out of it. Let's. Okay. Good. It's my new EP. This board is very, very light. I'm not gonna jump and throw it and flip it because I hit my guitar, which is why I played it. It's very light, extremely light. I've said that a million times. It looks really good. Like, what I really like about it is how the hydrant goes all the way off the tail. I love that. Some of his other boards, like the hydrant is just in the middle, but this is the extended one, so it just goes right off, which I really, really like. I feel the more I skate, the more I'll grow to trust it, because right now I don't trust it too much. But I did some stuff that did some stuff in the videos that if I did it wrong, it would completely break the board. And the board didn't break, which is nice. So, 8.5 Hydrant Hunter Extended, Nick Babich, hand-shaped skateboard, $20 on handshapedskateboards.bigcartel.com. Hand-painted, hand-sanded, hand-shaped, hand-everything. This is a work of art, and skateboarding is art. So this is just what skateboarding needed. I love this board. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a solid, I'm going to give it a 4, 4.5, because, you know, there's always room to grow on. I've only skated it one day, and I'm probably going to end up liking it more as I skate it more. So, and what else came in the box? Let's just, Orlando Extended Hydrant, written right there. This is heavily taped, very heavily taped. Nick, you know what you're doing in the tape department. So what comes with every hand-shaped skateboard is a Polaroid picture, which is amazing. This one is of graffiti in Orlando. Oh, it's a Fujifilm. That's cool. I've never seen. Yeah, that's cool. Graffiti in Orlando. So that's cool. Every skateboard comes with more art. I'm gonna hang that up somewhere. I'm gonna skip the second board because that was a deal. This is what else comes with his boards, is a little piece of board with some art drawn on it. So there's just all different colors, some faces, and like a little middle finger down there. Yeah, I got it right. I didn't even look at it. On the top it says, "Calm is infectious." So Nick gets his boards from other people, like boards that were maybe even lightly skated. Cuts them down, makes his own boards, sells them, paints them, and they just look brand new and they look great. And they're good as new, according to Nick, and I can definitely tell that. It feels brand new. So this is something else that comes with a Nick Babich skateboard. And this is the second board that I got that I was extremely hyped on. Oh my god, because my favorite color is pink. Like I really dig the color pink. It's just a solid color. So like while I was taking all of my original hardware off my Thunder trucks and off of my, I'm gonna stop skating this until I really need to skate it again, because the nose plies are splitting. It's still a perfectly good board, but I just love the grip tape, and I don't want to like destroy it. I don't want to snap it and then have to keep 2 pieces. So I want to keep that all together. But what I did when I was taking those off is I took a paint marker and just painted the top of all my old hardware pink. And this hardware is Shorty's The De La color tipped hardware, 1-inch. Shorty's always makes good hardware, so you don't even have to review that. But this was the other thing. I was really pumped on this because it's like a salmon color. It's like a salmony pink red color, and that's really sick. And unlike not knowing what this is, I have a feeling this used to be a crooked board. Don't ask me. In the picture that Nick posted on Instagram of like maybe not all the orders, but a few of the orders that he got on Go Skate Day, I saw this board and I thought this was just a regular rounded nose, but no, that is definitely not a rounded nose. Like a popsicle shaped nose. It's like a hammerhead. I don't know. I'm just getting into board shapes, so I don't know exactly what all these are called. But that's pretty sick. The only thing that's throwing me about this board is that it's an 8.0 flat. And I might ride it, but like I don't even know, because maybe it's the same. Oh, geez, maybe. I don't think I want to ride it, because like I love the way this looks. This looks incredible. When I was younger, I was never really into art, and then as I went through, I took a lot of art classes in high school. I really started to like it, but not like going to a museum and being like, wow, I really enjoy this. And then I went to college, and I haven't taken any art classes, but I've taken a photography class and writing, creative writing. That's my major, and I've also taken a DCOM course. DCOM is my second major, and those are both art-based stuff, like, because writing is art and video is art, and it really makes me, you know, appreciate good camera angles, good lines, good form, good stanza, good brush strokes. They're like creative ideas. It makes me really appreciate the smaller details, and I love how this looks. I love how there's still like a little bit of wear and tear from the person who last had this board, but I love how the hydrant is the negative space, because I'd say that the natural wood panel is negative space, and the rest of it is like a nice colored salmon. I love that. I adore this. I might skate it, I might not, I really might not, because what I want to do is I want to start hanging like just artwork, like board artwork, like grip tape art, or just like art boards. Maybe I'll buy like a Chris Markovich board, because these are amazing. I'm just poor. Well, yeah, but I really like this. Nick Babich did an amazing job on this board, and even though it doesn't go all the way down like I like on this extended, it looks great, because it's like perfectly centered on both sides and right there. I love the detailing, the little, like, there isn't too much detail in this, but I love the detail that there's like these little lines that go right there to show that it's rounded and juts out of the main like pipe, whatever it's called. I'm not a hydrant expert, but I really enjoy this. And then a little NB, Babich. Yeah, I might just like hang this up on the wall somewhere. It just looks sick. Maybe if I get really desperate, I'll skate it. But this is definitely a work of art. Like all of Nick's boards that I've seen are works of art, because like they're all hand done, hand shaped, hand painted, hand everything. And if you feel it, you can't feel it, but if you feel it, there's still like pieces of the grip tape, like the adhesive from the grip tape still on the top. But whatever. I love this. I love this. I'm so happy that I bought this, because it looks great, and I didn't think I was gonna like the shape of the nose. Like, I thought it was rounded when I saw the picture on Instagram. I'm like, okay, cool, it's rounded. 2 boards that I can skate like hardcore. And then like I got it, and it's like this. I'm like, what? Because I've been trying to get into shape boards lately. Like, I still want to skate like all the regular stuff that I skate. I just want to do it on shape boards, because what Welcome Skateboards does, I love what Welcome Skateboards does. I visit their Instagram like every day. They have like all these different types, shapes of boards, and like they're just a bunch of people, like beside Chris Millick. I've never heard of any of the other people on the team, but like I've grown to love their skating, because it's just fun. You watch them and you're like, man, this is fun. This is skateboarding. It's like watching a Tim and Eric Roger part. It's just fun. You look forward to it. Like I wasn't like, man, I can't wait to see Chris Cole's new part and whatever, or I can't wait to see this. It's because like what Chris Cole does is like, it's really cool. Like it's big, but I feel like younger skateboarders, when they're watching some skater do these really big things, like, you know, bag 270 nose blown, a handrail, like it's like that's really kind of intimidating. It's really intimidating, because like these are giant things that these skaters are doing. But then you watch like a Welcome video or a Roger video, well, especially Tim and Eric. Everybody else on Roger does pretty big stuff, I think. You watch those videos, and that Larson guy on Dieta Skateboards, if it's Dieta or Dieta, whatever it is, like that was like, he didn't do like the biggest stuff, but he had fun doing it. Like it looked fun. Skateboarding is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be this big corporate takeover, and people are just like, oh man, I gotta do this, and that. I gotta jump down this 50 stair today. I gotta lip slide Wallenberg on fire with my pants down and a copy of Vogue magazine out of my butt. Skateboarding is supposed to be fun. Skateboarding is supposed to be spontaneous. I don't think kickflipping like a 10 stair, I keep saying 10, why 10? Kickflipping a 9 stair, I don't think kickflipping a 9 stair is too spontaneous. Like, I think like doing a slappy to like Manny, to like pop it and then go to like a nollie shove, I think that's what skateboarding should be. It's fun. It's really creative. Going down giant sets of stairs isn't really creative. Grinding on the bottom stair, or like the second stair, that's creative, because like, like there's a stigma in skateboarding that like you look at a set of stairs, you're like, man, I need to go down that whole thing. I need to do that whole thing. But like the creativity that skateboarding is supposed to be is you look at the set and then you look at what's around it and you're like, man, I can do this and then get onto that and then like boneless somehow onto this. Like you think more about it. It's not just, hey, stairs, go down them. It's, hey, this is connected to this, so I'll jump over this and then grind that a little bit and then like 5 hour or whatever. There's not much creative thought in skateboarding. I mean, tricks are getting harder. Tricks are getting more complicated, more complex. But like the simplicity in skateboarding is what makes it fun. That's why I think I'm starting to get into more shape boards, because I feel like, I mean, I assume that they skate like regular boards, but it's just like they're not as maneuverable as a popsicle. Like you can't do gigantic things on a skateboard. I'm just assuming this. I've never skated a skateboard. And once I skate this, if I do skate this, and I don't think I want to, like once I get a welcome board, because I really do, put some rails on it, then I'll know. But like I'm not looking to do giant things. I'm looking to have a lot of fun on a skateboard, because that's what really drew me to skateboarding. Like I haven't really been watching like any of the major video parts lately. I've been watching like Chris Haslam and Day One song videos a lot, because they're just having fun. They're doing creative stuff, and it doesn't have to be the hardest stuff. So yeah, I'm not trying to do really big things. I just want to have fun on a skateboard. If somebody ever comes along and is like, hey, you want to ride for us? We got a pretty creative team. We just want to, you know, skate around, have fun, be creative, and then get the word out to people that skateboarding really is just this creative thing, and that it's not a big contest. Then yeah, of course. Like I'll support anybody who's just trying to get skateboarding back to its skater-owned, skater-operated past. Like I love that. One thing that really kills me is Rob Dyrdek. Really not happy about what happened to Alien. Yeah. But back to Nick Babich. I've seen his other works on his Instagram and his Big Cartel, and I'm just digging it, because it's like, it's a fire hydrant. You can look at a fire hydrant every day, just pass and be like, alright, that's a fire hydrant. But this really makes it the center of attention. This is the focal point, obviously. And what I love is that even though it's the focal point, it's negative space, which is nice. So, Nick Babich, Handshaped Skateboards on Big Cartel, handshapedskateboards.bigcartel.com. $20 for the Hydrant Hunter. He just does a lot of cool things. Nick Babich is definitely a skateboarding artist worth supporting. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this whole thing. This is going to be a long video. Hope you really liked it. Have a great day. Nick, thank you so much for these boards. These are sick. And I'll send you a link to this if you care to watch it. But thank you so much. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. This means a lot to me. This is what I love to do. I love making videos, even on this poor excuse of a camera, and I love skateboarding. So, Nick, thank you so much again. Hydrant Hunter, Nick Babich, definitely worth supporting. Alright, piece of skateboarding artwork. Alright, see you. Thank you.